Universal curette. The universal curette is a calculus removal instrument used to remove light to medium calculus deposits. It has a rounded toe, rounded back, is semicircular in cross-section, and has two active cutting edges. The face is perpendicular to the lower shank, which means this is a non-self-angulated instrument. Because it is non-self-angulated, we must ensure that we create the 70 to 80 degree angle during instrumentation. These are examples of two different universal curettes. The top instrument, which is labeled SC4R/4L, is also known as the Columbia universal curette. The Columbia universal curette has a lower shank, a smaller shank compared to the Barnhart, which is noted as the SBH1/2, which you can see has a longer terminal shank. This will be a factor when selecting the correct instrument depending on the application intraorally. The shorter functional shank will be limited to a lower pocket depth. The larger terminal shank would be selected if we need to access a deeper pocket. Both instruments are used in the exact same way. We will demonstrate the use of the Barnhart as our example. In order to determine the correct working end on the universal curette, place the instrument on the distal of the six. The terminal shank should be parallel in relationship to the long axis of the tooth. The functional shank will also come up and over the tooth. This will demonstrate that we have the correct working end. This would be the incorrect working end. As you can see, the terminal shank is crossing the tooth. When we begin activation, we will adapt the leading third of the working end at the distal line angle. Adapt, close the angle, insert the working end, open the angle. Ensure short biting strokes are applied against the tooth surface, and ensure you're creating the ideal 70 to 80 degree angle by tilting the working end or shank towards the tooth surface. Once you've completed the distal surface with the inner cutting edge, turn the instrument using the same working end, but now we will adapt the outer cutting edge. The distal line angle is our starting point. Adapt, close, insert, open, activate. Activate across the entire buccal aspect and roll the instrument into the mesial contact area, ensuring we are creating a 70 to 80 degree angle. Once you've completed tooth number 2-6, we would move on to the 2-5 in the exact same way. Adapt, close, insert, open, activate into the distal contact area with short biting strokes. Adapt, close, insert, open, come across the entire facial or buccal aspect of the tooth and roll into the mesial contact,